Okay. So to put it that
Is
way.
that okay?
Hi guys, hey, yeah, and it's Valentine's Day, so we just got back home. Pamasang Kolokoy, the person that actually asked us to, like not ask us, but like as our main guide for this vlog, because we travel a lot, and we eat a lot of food. We don't choose and stuff like that. So was the one who keeps telling us. I was like, oh, go live, because it's good for your viewers and stuff like that. Well, we never just got the chance to. Um, Majority of our videos usually it's just like when we're traveling.
Yeah.
So now it's like we just bring a GoPro with us and just keep recording, and so at least this one's like our very first interaction. Actually, that's why like don't get mad if we don't reply on comments and stuff like that. We actually don't even see it.
And we've never done this before, so we don't really know how to go about this. So I mean,
we're just like, okay, we're just gonna do it right now and just see how it goes, so that like later on we can announce, and we can bring some special guests. We can do some games
Hopefully.
or whatever. So this is why we did it right now. To speak Tagalog. You speak Tagalog. I don't. Oh shit! Wasn't I not speaking Tagalog?
No.
Okay. Wait, what time is it in the Philippines?
I don't know.
Okay. So yan, sa mga kabayan natin, ang pinaka, kasi marami nagtatanong, now I have to translate to you and then I have to, okay. So a lot of people are asking, about our channel. So our channel is about like, of course, we already know the Philippines, right? It's about introducing other cultures, and then to other cultures, we're introducing the Filipinos.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, Taylor, wala pa siya nakikilalang Filipino, has never met any Filipinos in her life, in Indiana. Because Indiana is like predominantly white and black.
Yep.
So ngayon, so kumbaga para sa kanya, parang sa atin din, kapag nakakita tayo ng puti, parang, oh my God, hey Joe. Remember that in the Philippines, they're like, they keep saying that. I was like, nung bata ako, ganun na yung sinasabi nila. Sabi nila, hey Joe, pag nakakita. I didn't know that they were gonna say that to a girl though. Because hey Joe is like a guy, for sure.
I didn't know what to expect at all, to be honest with you, so.
Yeah.
But, I mean, everyone in the Philippines was super nice to me. I really had no issues because everyone speaks English too, so I didn't have like any issues in the Philippines, but it also helps because he was there, so he speaks Tagalog, so it makes it very easy.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, you know how some people are shy to speak English?
Yeah. I told Taylor why it's like such a big deal. Okay, so you're gonna answer my mom?
She's calling about the dogs.
Okay, so let me answer. Hold on, excuse me. Well, talk to them, Tay.
But yeah, so whenever I went to the Philippines, I didn't feel very awkward because everyone was really nice, and everyone speaks English there. So like to me, it was super easy. Like, but I definitely think that if you guys are thinking about going to the Philippines, if you know someone who's Filipino, like it makes it 10 times easier. Even though like you could even go without like any tour guide or anyone else, I think, and everyone there is super accommodating. Like they're willing to help you. And like I said, everyone speaks English, so it makes it very easy for me. Like, I don't need to know Tagalog to, like, go. You know how some, like, countries, like, maybe, for instance, like, Thailand or somewhere like that, Japan, you need to speak the native language, right? So it kind of makes it harder, like, if you're thinking about traveling there and you don't speak that language. Yeah. But the really nice thing about the Philippines is you don't need to speak the native language because everyone else always speaks English, too, you know?
No, the good thing about Philippines too is like I've been around the world too, so I can compare kind of like a lot of Filipinos. Of course, I grew up there. I'm not saying this just because I'm Filipino. But a lot of Filipinos are welcoming.
Yeah.
Like
no, that's what I'm saying. They're very accommodating.
Like sometimes like you go in different country and then you ask them a question and it feels like you're like you're annoying them or whatever. But in the Philippines, you can never have that problem. So
not in my experience, at least. Like everyone that I've met, they're offering you food, they're offering you drinks, they're offering you to come into their home, like just for like even asking them the most simple question, like, oh, hey, do you know where like this restaurant is that we were looking for or whatever it is? They're like, yeah, we know, but why don't you come in for like a second and then like, like meet our family or like sing or drink or eat with us. Like they always ask for like something to come into their own home, which it's also a lot different in America. So America's not really like that, right? Like a lot of places in America, it's like, oh yeah, the bus station's over there. Like, kind of like get away from me, kind of. Not like
like don't get it wrong. Like it depends on which part of America. Like LA is notoriously known,
to be mean. Same for.
Like I shouldn't say LA. LA in general is a mix. Because there's like hippies, there's like
I think
there's like Hollywood, there's like
so
New York is the worst.
No,
like,
I'm from the Midwest. Notoriously known for being super nice, right? So like in the Midwest,
you
like
are nice. No.
In the Midwest, everyone is super nice and like it's well known there. Like if you go like Chicago, Indiana, which is where I'm from, Kentucky, like anywhere like that, right? Everyone's super accommodating and nice, but pretty much anywhere else in the U.S. other than the South is also known for being super nice. Anywhere else though, they're kind of like go on your own, right? Like, so if you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, like I've never been here, like where's the bus station? Like they're gonna be like, get away from me. But like the Midwest, they're gonna be like, oh, let me help you find it. I'll Google it for you. Like, what bus station are you looking for? Like, what place are you looking for? And they will like 100% help you. And that's where I'm from. So like I really appreciated that when I went to the Philippines. But each place in the U.S. is different. The U.S. is a big place, so.
I know, yeah. Like one thing about LA though is like LA is like full of cultures. So like a lot of Hispanic because Mexico border is there. So like there is other like it's just a mix of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not predominantly white. That's the only thing is like yes, it's nice for like you said. When it comes to Indiana, everyone's nice. But
who was the Indian guy in your videos?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess we're gonna read comments.
Sorry. I just saw it pop up.
I have no idea what I was talking about anymore. But it's okay. We'll talk about that some other time. Go ahead and not sure what you pressed, but
I just pressed the chat and I saw this because I saw it pop up and then it went away.
hey, love your Bora videos. Who was the Indian guy in your videos? We thought he was Indian too. The very first time I met him. So that Indian guy is actually Egyptian. He is Dr. Maged Fadli. He is one of my business partners. He is a Spain and pain management surgeon. So he looks fun and everything, but that's like, of course he's going with us and our babies are here. He goes out on our vacations and stuff, and like he's loose and he's funny,
yeah.
but like, when it comes to work, he's
serious. But he's a doctor and
one of the best anyway.
If you're anywhere near LA and you need anything for pain management, he's the person to go to.
He actually paid me to say that though, so
yes.
So
we get $5 for every time we say it. So please go.
$5?
No, but,
oh my god! Now.
Lucy, come here. Lucy.
I'll never say that with $5. Okay, let's see what else is here.
No, that was the first one. I just saw it pop up, and so I was like, "Oh, what did it say?" And I couldn't catch it fast enough, but I just thought it was funny because it said he was in it. This is Bubba. Yeah. This one right here.
Yeah,
hi,
this is Baba, and then
Bob Boy.
No, he's not a Bob Boy. He's
yeah, he looks like a little pig. Come here, Lucy, little girl.
You know what the vet says about this dog? He said he's malnourished. Look.
Yeah.
He said he's like not malnourished, but like underweight. And
no, Lucy's underweight. Thank you, Lucy. She likes to lick. Yeah. Hi, Lucy, little girl.
He's not. Okay. All right. So I guess well we're not ready. Well, we just did it like because we haven't done it. We thought about it for a long time, and they said just do it sometimes and just have a feel of it. And now I'm actually comfortable talking.
Any like random questions that you might have. I mean, like I don't really know like anything about going live, so like I don't know what to say.
You know, the good thing about Taylor can just talk about the things to like forever. So you know, that's why we connect all the time, because like we just like sometimes travel, like drive 6 7 hours or fly 9 10 hours and like just talk about whatever, you know, until I get drunk and you know, I get mean. She gets mean or annoying, but like but usually this is like came normal for her. Coming back to the Philippines becomes normal for her. um, Pinapakanta siya ng like I said, like you were like singing, and then like pinapakain siya ng kung ano, like you can eat whatever. And like we went to Samar actually. No, Summer is like when they said that like Taylor's the coolest white person they ever met.
The only white person they ever met.
No. Summer, especially in Tubabao, for some reason there's like half, majority of them are like, I mean, like there's a handful that was like half white, half Russian. I guess like it became a refugee or whatever at one point. You know, that's why like some of them like look like, okay, you're not Filipino, you know, like, but then they speak fluent Tagalog, you know, or the language over there.
And all I know is Tagay. So.
Tagay. Uy, what you doing there? Tagay. But so what else? What do they usually ask? Okay.
Where do we meet?
Yeah. Well,
we met in Indiana.
Q&A.
I know that, like,
Yeah. One thing that they ask is like, paano daw ba pag may girlfriend na puti? Or how does it feel like to have a white girlfriend? You know? So, like when I got here, I was 17 and I never thought I would date or see someone other than my race until like I met Taylor. Yeah. So for me, it was more like never tried and like thought that it was like, you know what they when you see in the movies, they're like, oh my god, these people are wild or something, like, you know, they're never gonna be like, you know. But it's not true. I mean, like there's people that actually, you know, even though they're Western girls, are actually like family oriented still and stuff. Like it's just like sometimes like American Pie is so misleading. You know, like it was just like, okay, she's looking at me like really bad. I'm like, back in the days, we lived in a conservative life, and you know, like it was like it was just something like you think, or something got put on your head that you think like all these people you cannot take, you know, like kind of seriously. It was I don't know how to explain it, but like it's just because of the movies and like things, and like there's, you know, your original core when you came from like the Philippines, then you come to America, so you know, so you're like values are different and stuff like that. But then like later on you'll be like, okay, maybe it's, you know, some of the things that you learned when you were young, it's not actually what happens to the real world over here, you know. So like
it's a stereotype. So
it's
like
a stereotype pretty much.
Any
Yeah.
stereotype anywhere doesn't necessarily mean it's true. Of course, some parts of it are probably true,
There,
which is
I
why
mean,
they
like,
have a
I mean,
stereotype.
majority of
but
the
not-
stereotype is true, but like it doesn't apply to everything, you know. So, I mean, I guess majority of the question is also like, how do you adjust to it? You know, like I said, like many times, like already for like you want to post it?
Many times, I think whenever what do you mean? Like when you got questioned, or like what are you referencing exactly?
No, I said like for I have no idea what I talk. I just got distracted. What am I talking about now?
You're talking about Western culture.
No, Western culture.
Yeah,
Let's
you were
just
talking
get,
about Americans in general. and how like it could be stereotyped to be something.
Oh no.
different
Like
from what it
okay.
is.
So how did you adjust from Filipina to a white girl?
I adjusted.
Yeah, she pretty much adjusted. She came to LA and then meet my family, and then for her first day, kumain siya ng palaka. She ate palaka. So
Frog.
yeah, frog, palakanto, right? Yeah. So yeah, I could already tell. Like when I talked to Taylor when we were in Indiana, she wanted to eat sushi.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, she's not that like gonna be picky and everything, and
I actually was whenever we first met, though. I was a lot more picky than I am now, right? Remember, you had me like try heart and stuff from like the Japanese restaurant, like the yakitori.
yeah, no, but you want to pick.
But I've never tried it. Yeah,
she
yeah,
tried it.
like-
She tried it, and then it's actually became one of her favorite now.
Yeah, like
heart
I've
or
never
tongue?
tried
Yeah.
tongue.
Yeah.
Oh, beef tongue is
Tongue,
my favorite
tongue,
thing
yeah.
ever. If you ever go to Korean barbecue and you're not eating beef tongue, you're doing it wrong. Me personally thinks that. But he introduced me to a lot of foods that I'd never tried before because, like, in white culture, we don't have a lot of those, you know? But we do have, like, a lot of weird foods that you probably never tried, right? Like, you never had deer.
Yeah,
Or, like, squirrel.
I think I did. Like it's Osa and
Deer
Philippines, yeah, we don't
or
have deer.
squirrel. I think your
Seriously.
guys' deer is different, though.
It's this thing.
I think your guys' deer is different, though, no? Like, probably than ours, I would assume.
I don't know, our deer. The dogs are kind of like
He's cleaning, like, they're all, like,
yeah, and then they shed, so like all their stuff are like my clothes right now.
no, he's fish mommy. Okay.
Oh my god, they stink. They fart a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's very hard to Okay, Taylor, we're gonna have to talk Tagalog. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Go for it. I'll try and understand what
okay,
you're saying.
say the first word that you know in Tagalog.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go and then I say what I know. Okay.
Do you know babae?
Yeah, girl.
No.
Not like a boy.
Babae is a good view.
No, it's not. And then pakiusap, please. Tagay. Cheers. I know like random words. I don't know. I have to like hear like a sentence and then I can try and translate it if you want to do that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. How do you say frog?
Okay, and that's what you want to start with. Alakanto.
How do you say dang, what else do you know? Sunglasses.
Okay, no.
How do you say money?
Money.
Forgot. How do you say please?
Like para or something?
Please.
No, that's,
Oh, pera. Yeah, pera. How do you say
please is pakiusap.
Paki? Huh?
Pakiusap.
Oh, pakiusap. Okay. How do you say love?
Mahal.
How do you say
Look at this freaking dog.
shatna?
Shut na. That's the same.
No, there's Tagalog. Take a shot.
Yeah, shut na.
Take a shot. Or how do you say cheers? I just say.
Tagay.
Tagay.
Yeah.
And then yeah. So I guess on the next
I mean,
live,
You just have to speak in Tagalog and then I can try and translate it. Like
Oh, shit.
maybe say something. Yeah, he's behind.
Sorry, he's licking my back.
And look at her
Yeah.
butt in the background.
She actually had a problem with her butt. I have to check it later. Yeah. So another question is like, okay, so how do we adjust? Taylor adjusted very well. I'm very happy. It was very fast though, because like at that point we're really living a fast life, kind of like we travel, we do whatever we want, like we go and produce concerts. During the time I met Taylor, it was like the craziest time of my life anyway, and then she was 22, so at that point she was just able to I guess able to understand it, write it, or learn from it, or whatever. Um, but it was fast. She adapted very fast, more than I adapted to her, because she moved to LA. Well, I shouldn't say that. Now that I think about it, I was like, no, because she was still in Indiana for 3 years, so she was still going to college and stuff like that. I was in LA, so she will come once a month, and then I will and then sometimes you will stay here for a month, right?
If I can, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should do that. So and then after 3 years, that's when she actually moved into to LA. 3 years. Yeah, that's after she graduated, but she already adapted up at that time. Like, so it's not really like that fast, I should say. It was like little by little, once a month, and then when by the time she moved here, she already know what to do and how the culture goes.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it helps. His parents are very accommodating too. Like, I didn't, they didn't make me feel pressured or anything. I think that helps a lot. Because sometimes I think maybe when you're moving into a new culture, or like, I don't know, somewhere that you're not used to, like, it can be pretty scary. And you can kind of like think about, oh my God, like, what if I do this wrong? What if I do this wrong? But his parents are super nice, and like, they were always really helpful, and they taught me how to cook things. They taught me like what each food is. They taught me how to say like some of the words. So to me, his family helped a lot, getting used to the culture. And then like, he's surrounded by a lot of people all the time. And I think like within like masonry and stuff, I think that's like a big part of why he's surrounded by so many people. And honestly, that made it a lot easier for me too, because then you have kind of like almost like an instant family, like you're automatically around these people. They care about you, they want the best for you. And honestly, that really helped whenever I was moving here, because at first, like, it's a lot to take in, like I moved, so Indiana is like kind of, it's in the Midwest, so it's like up here, and then LA is like down here. So it's like a 4.5 hour flight. I mean, it's halfway across the US, so it's a long flight and it's a lot to take in. But thankfully, like, everyone here was very accommodating and welcoming, and they kind of accepted me with open arms, and taught me along the way to try and help me like really understand and adapt to the culture, and try and be like the best that I could, like, with not being a part of it naturally, like obviously I had to learn some things that I didn't already know, like white culture is different than Filipino culture, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I mean, there is some differences, but like I said, like for in my mind when I was in high school or elementary, I felt like it was like a lot different. Kumbaga parang sobrang laki ng pagkakaiba nila, pero halos ganun din sila. I guess depende rin kung sino yung family na makikilala mo. The core belief of a family is the same as them. Pero like I said, maiba man yung kulay nila or whatever, pare-pareho lang. Totoo lang. I thought it was like, I didn't even want to talk to a white girl before when I first got here. So, because it's kind of weird, Pero,
Why?
I don't know. Like, it was just like something that was in my head, or I don't know kung sino may nagsabi nun. Siyempre, pag bago ka dating sa America, they're gonna tell you, oh, you can only do this, you can only do that. Or it depends on who told you, But then, of course, siyempre, ako, mahilig ako mag-travel. And, like, I work with a lot of people, and I've met a lot of people. So, ngayon, so, so, parang pareho lang talaga. So ngayon, like I said, guys, nung pumunta ako sa Siargao, Boracay, Siquijor, actually sa Siargao, parang 90% ng mga tao doon puti. Kaya parang nagulat ako na parang, oh shit, namuwi ako sa Pilipinas pero parang wala ako sa Philippines. So, doon ko na ano na, syempre ngayon, appreciate na ng mga tao dahil through social media and stuff like that, yung Philippines. So I just can't wait until na talagang sobrang boom. Ngayon umuwi ako doon, sabi ko, I wanna invest here, at least buy a land now.
Yeah,
You know,
I think that's a good idea too.
Because at this point, like...
In America too, land is a lot more expensive and a lot different. Oh, did you hear mine?
Okay.
That's Bubba's calling. But I think like the investment in the Philippines, it pays off by a lot, right? Like compared to here.
Well, it depends. It depends on where you... I mean, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. There is some lands that we bought in the farms, and 3-4 years it will be 300%, 400%. But there is lands that, like I said, like I think Siargao is one of the things that's just gonna be a hit one day. So.
What's his name?
I think these dogs are sleepy. But anyway, guys, this is just a trial.
If you guys have any other questions for us, just let us know, and then we can always answer it like in our next live. We don't really know what we're doing on this either.
Yeah.
So happy Valentine's Day. Thank you.
Who is that one?
La Union. Thank you.
Remember La Union? That's where we surf.
Yeah.
And that's where you met, what's his name? The guy that was, I remember Popoy, but I forgot his name. John Lloyd, yeah. So, yeah. So, just a trial. We gotta...
Let us know any questions that you'd like us to answer.
We're gonna do one more. Oh, yeah, there you go.
John
See,
Lloyd,
say
yeah,
John Lloyd,
yeah.
yeah. So, later on, we're gonna do more live, and we're gonna announce it, so that like it's not like random like this. We just want to try it this time. We had a couple of drinks. It's Valentine's Day, so we went with 14 groups, right? Like of people. So yeah. So I guess we'll go on, do it. Okay, this dog is getting mad. So yeah, okay, all right. So next time ulit, yan. So set up namin. Actually, we're gonna go through our comments section. We're gonna do all the shout outs. We're gonna answer the questions that we had before. Like I said, this time it's just a trial. So yeah, until next time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye guys. Thank you.
For the people that joined, I don't know what time.
Thank you guys. I know it might be a different time, but next time we will schedule it and make sure that everyone knows what time we're coming on. And until then, I mean, watch us in our videos, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you.
Bye.